Hello and welcome back to Stay Tuned with D.Rey. For our final segment today, we have two new additions to the team, but that's completely okay because part of the story that we're telling here is stay tuned. And these young gentlemen definitely bring that aspect to the team. So please help me welcome Joe Cremo and SADDIQ Bey. So I said new additions, because y'all got here in different ways. Joe, you are a graduate transfer from Albany, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and SADDIQ, you're fresh out of high school as a true freshman. So let's just talk about what y'all seen, so far over the summer at Villanova.
I would just say, starting off, with the summer and everything, just kind of a culture shock, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I always want to be part of something bigger than myself.
Yeah.
And I always thought, here was a great spot for me, being my last year in college. So, and it's great, everybody's just for each other. We're just trying to, build that, listen to our, Eric and Phil and Dada and those guys, and just trying to, keep the culture going here and just keep playing together. So
That's perfect. SADDIQ?
Same thing here. I always heard about, Villanova, kind of, growing up. So I kind of knew that the culture that they tried to establish here and that they did establish. So during the summer, it was just, just me just trying to, pick up with the habits and learn from a lot of the older guys. So I think it's definitely been a great transition.
Okay. So, like I said, y'all got here in different ways, but committed around the same time. Joe, you coming from Albany, using your graduate year to come here and play your final year of college basketball. SADDIQ, you decommitted from another college and decided to commit to Villanova. So I have to ask, y'all reached that decision around the same time. Did y'all know each other beforehand, before this?
No.
Okay, so that's perfect. So what for, both of y'all individually, what made you choose Villanova? We're going to start with you, SADDIQ.
For me, it was during the recruitment process. I always kind of heard, about, Villanova, but it wasn't, as like I would say, like established of, whether or not, if I was going to come here because of like the people in the NBA draft and like not knowing like, kind of where it could go. So, but I just knew like the winning culture and how, kind of Coach J lets his players, play. So I just love like the style, and it actually came on the unofficial. I didn't even need an official visit to kind of tell me let me know.
This is where you wanted to be.
Because for a lot of recruiting process, I've been a lot of places, so I just kind of wanted to know like the real deal this time around. So, but Coach J really kind of emphasized like what he wants, so I just felt comfortable.
Okay.
yeah, for me, it was I only got 1 year left in my college career, and I was when I decided to transfer at first, it was a little hard for me because I always I'm from the Albany area, 518, and Scotia, New York is actually where I'm from.
Okay.
A lot of people think like Nova Scotia. That's why I normally just stick near Albany. But having 3 years there and just being around home like my whole life, it was a big decision for me. And I wanted to go somewhere where not only the basketball aspect of it was huge for me, obviously, but somewhere I could always be a part of, like after I leave school, so I could always come back, work out with the guys, and I've seen that firsthand since I've been here. Guys coming back, guys that just left for the draft, or even like Kyle Lowry. Those guys are always coming back. They're just part of, like you said, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat, and that was big for me. Just I didn't want it to be like a 1 year deal kind of thing, and then I'm leaving for good. So
You chose the right place.
just it seems like a great spot, and just a family kind of atmosphere is what I needed.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're talking family and Villanova basketball here with SADDIQ Bey and Joe Cremo. We'll be right back after this quick break. Thank you. Remember to stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Stay Tuned with D.Rey. We're here with the new addition, SADDIQ Bey and Joe Cremo. All right, so fellas, before, we took the break, we were just talking about debates and, 2016 versus 2018. Quite honestly, I'm not even going to ask y'all opinion because y'all are closer to 2018, and I can't hear it again today. I'm sorry. But one debate we did start up, Joe, is one amongst your former teammates. And quite honestly, now it's going to be amongst some other people too. So if you're comfortable, just please tell us about that debate.
Yeah, so I had a few nicknames at my other school, and my nickname at my other school was kind of like B-Rabbit, basically. But the debate is whether or not I look more like Mac Miller or Steve Blake. And I brought it up to a couple of the guys here, and they got, real kick out of it. So it's been going pretty good so far. I put it up the other night on my Instagram, and Mac Miller won the voting, but I'm not sure what everybody thinks. But, I think it's a funny debate. I just, if it makes everybody laugh, then I'm cool with it.
So if you had to choose one, who would you say?
Me or him?
No,
or
you.
SADDIQ?
Actually, yes. SADDIQ, if you had to choose one, who would you say? Because I'm pretty sure you clicked on one or the other, so please.
I make the joke like Mac Blake because he looked like the mix of both of them. Like actually, like it's crazy. Like he looks just like both. I thought Steve Blake when I first saw him.
So I thought, all right. So I'm thinking your last name is a good enough nickname, but now your nickname right here will be Mac Blake, according to SADDIQ. I'm fine with that. All right. So fellas, we talked about basketball. I have to, like I said, this is our first conversation with y'all, to be honest. I spoke to you on your visit. SADDIQ, this is my first time meeting you. So we have to just get a run through for me and for people out there, who y'all are as people, who y'all are as individuals outside of basketball and everything. Like, what do y'all like to do in y'all spare time?
I'm a big Fortnite guy. Yeah, I'm into that. And I've actually been teaming up with Jermaine and JQ, and E too. So I've been teaming up with those guys a little bit. I'm gonna try and make my case for being the best player on the team.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, other than that, kind of just chill, and that's really about it. Basketball is obviously a huge part of it. So I mean, other than that, just like to chill.
As high school, it's kind of started. I kind of started to cut down my 2K a little bit, but I used to be like a big 2K person.
Smart man.
But me kind of lately, like I said, we've kind of been focusing on like the school and basketball aspect. So, eating and sleeping is like a hobby for me. Other than
it's important. I mean, if you play ball, it's important. I understand that completely.
I enjoy those both, but any type of like mini games on the side, bowling, like golf, like mini golf, so like that. I enjoy, but eating and sleeping is big for me.
Don't do too much of that. We don't want to get nobody in trouble.
I think I could speak for us both too. I think we both started getting into I did hot yoga at home, but when we got here, Shaq likes to go a lot.
Yeah.
So
yes.
We've been starting to go a lot more, and I love hot yoga, so that's a big thing of mine actually that I actually really enjoy.
You love hot yoga.
I do. Yeah.
You are the
I threw
second
the L
person
word out there. Yeah.
You are the second person besides John Shackleton. Actually, third. John Shackleton, the person who teaches the class, and you are the only two people I've ever heard say they love hot yoga.
Yeah.
SADDIQ, what are your feelings towards hot yoga?
I like it after. I get the feeling after.
But in it, it's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
It's a
yeah.
challenge.
Yeah.
It's a huge challenge. I was about to say, y'all are troopers. Because I'm sorry, for me, the hot yoga thing, I loved it. I loved that it was something that was introduced to our team. It really helped my flexibility. But like you said, while you're in that room that's every bit of 119 degrees, it's pretty challenging. All right, so y'all are pretty normal dudes, man. Y'all seem, like I said, I've seen y'all play. I've seen y'all, y'all styles and everything. And y'all seem like y'all gonna fit right in. Y'all seem like y'all gonna fit right in just from y'all styles of play and the fact that y'all have y'all head on y'all shoulders right. So just last thing to wrap up today. What do y'all want for this upcoming year, for yourselves and for the team?
That's tough. I mean, for me, I guess I just want to do anything I can to help this team win. That's kind of why I took this last year to go somewhere where there's a winning culture, and they've obviously had great success in the tournament. I've personally never been to the tournament yet, so hopefully we make it back there and then make a good run there. But I just want to be out there and compete for a winning culture, and I think we got the talent for sure. We just got to keep coming together, and the summer's been good so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, definitely, like he said, I mean, it would be easy to say, compete for another championship, but it's more just kind of just competing, with my teammates and grow. I kind of just want to establish, myself, and, for, my town, Largo, Prince George's County, Maryland. So I kind of want to put on for my city, but, just kind of to try to establish a name. You know,
Yeah.
I'm coming in as a freshman, so just trying to bring a new dimension to the team and just kind of enjoy it, you know, with my brothers.
Oh, man. Well, y'all fit right in. Like I said, y'all have your head on y'all shoulders right, y'all heart's in the right place, and that's really all that matter. And to be quite honest, man, that's it. I couldn't think of a better segment to end with but new additions, because that plays right into stay tuned. You know, we're going to see what happens with y'all throughout this next year as we did with every other guest. So we're here with SADDIQ Bey and Joe Cremo. This is the end of Stay Tuned in the Black Box Theater. So thank you, man. Thank y'all for being part of this last segment. Thank you for coming on this show, and I wish y'all the best in the future, man. That's it. That is it. Y'all are the last segment in here. This is after this, we are done in here.